Good day, lords and ladies. Now, welcome back to Master of Command. I am going to do a risky maneuver. I am, as much as I want to fight these guys, I worry about losing casualties. So I'm going to switch you over to you, and we are going to do an aggressive marching stance. Yeah, we're going to take some attrition going through the mountains. But what I want to do is I want to push hard, because we are running out of time. So I want to hit this and then swing back as quickly as possible to get the battle. Okay, to get some cannons and some small bits and pieces. That works fine for me. Delay them by a week. Cover equipment. Yeah, reservists are important. I want to fight this battle. So what are we looking at? A lot of artillery. Okay. We're going to have to do a quick unit roster change. Okay. Your stats go down a bit, but I need you to hold and protect these guys. And I need all the buffs you can get from him. Okay. We're going to need to end this fast. And not take a lot of casualties. They haven't got a lot of cavalry, but they've got a lot of cannon. Okay. £6 with decent veterancy. That's not great. Okay, so they are going to be hitting us. Cavaliers. Heavy cav. Fusiliers, recruits, okay. And guys with defensive buffs. Elite Leon, ugh, 1st Brigade, that's nasty. These are soap troops, so they're going to be wanting to get into melee with us. Okay, so they have to go. Those guys have to die, because they've got improved stats and will hit like trucks. They're pretty nasty as well, but I'm worried about these guys more than anything else. Okay. Terrain-wise, what do we have to play to our advantage? Not a lot. Okay. So I've got my own Fusiliers that I can countercharge with. We'll set you up here. Arty will set up on these hills. Like on this hill here. And pummel them coming in. Cav are going to be up here, and we're going to need you to agree. I can't afford you to be packed for high speed. We're going to have to basically just try and smash our way through. Problem is they've got Fusiliers on the flank, which may make that impossible. Okay. So, my infantry. You're going to march right up here, basically. Cannon, let's go, please. I need you on this hill. Toot sweet. General, get out here. The problem is this map edge is really narrow, so we may not be able to easily get around the side of it. But let's see what we can do. So they probably deployed them here and swept around, but those Fusiliers, those light Fusiliers really worry me. And limber, please. Let's get you on there and have you shooting those guys straight away. Right. Deploy the cavalry around the flank. Ah, they've got Jaegers coming in. Didn't realize. Well, our guys are going to take a bit of a pounding from them then, because this is how it is. Unless we charge them in melee, you're getting hit by the cannon, so come up here to support. Right, go for them. We need these guys gone. We need these guys gone yesterday. Because our guys are going to take a bit of damage, especially from the Jaegers. It's bloody, but the cavalry will get the work done. Alright, drive them from the field, please. You know, don't like how we're getting picked off by... Like, we're taking quite a bit of casualties, but it's okay. I mean, we can recover the casualties from you. Right, okay. Flank. My guys are starting to take... These guys are going to charge. There's no easy way of doing it. So... So break them. I don't want these Jaegers coming back. someone go and deal with Okay. Right. Jaegers have been dealt with. Cavalry took a hard hit. Dagnabbit, they rallied. Not great. I need to preserve my first strength for the coming boss battle. And I like how we got smacked, but we should be able to recover them mostly. Right. Yeah, this is just clean up now. Okay. Fantastic. Bit of a bloody battle, but we managed to break through their lines very nicely. No, I'm going to take the money. Attrition. Yeah, we took a lot of casualties, which I'm not happy with. Have that. Got some nice doctrines. Yeah, I will pay for that so you can get the doctrine in. You can get upgraded, which is fantastic, to Prussian Light Guard, or Life Guard. Same with you. Open order, accuracy, movement speed. Okay. Reload would be good. Okay. We've got just under 60 days. We need to get there. Slums could be useful, but it's going to probably eat too much time. Let's go. Yeah. So I want to get in town in a good time order. Okay. First things first. Gunsmith. No, not the gunsmith. Foundry. We need better cannons. Brass cannons are very powerful. So we can't get anything else. We could get some brass cannons. 6-pounder brass would be good. They don't have any though. They only have one. Everything else is a howitzer, which is not very accurate. £8. Lilicorn. That would be great, but it's going to take all my money. Okay, I'm going to buy this, and then we're going to... I haven't got as much stuff as I thought we could sell. Just enough for the new division. Okay. So, you're my most veteran guy, so you're going to get... That does more damage, but it's more accurate. No, you guys can get these guns. Yeah, get a new division open. Get that out, and we are scraping the barrel for resources. Food-wise, I mean, I can ransack. I can, like, basically take 5 vessels, 3 persons per regiment in daily occupation. I may just want to go straight and smack the commander. Like, just take the fight straight to the enemy. These things are nice. Okay. Yeah, we can't afford a new officer. I'm just saying, so I'd like a new officer, but you work with what you have, not with what you want. Okay. Gives us a bit of field, a bit of ground to play with. Little bit of food. And I'm probably going to go and smack their... Is there anything else that we can really want to do left on the map? I mean, there's a convoy up here. Slums. I might try and hit them before winter comes. Because winter in this game is really penalising and it will really, like, chomp through our supplies. So I'm probably going to put us in probably going to put us... I'm going to drill for a little bit. No, because that's going to eat a resolve. I'm going to put us in forage mode. And we're going to go and fight the boss. While they're still in camp. Battle of Rattabor. So what are we looking at? A lot of cav. A bit of artillery. They outnumber us. And they got more officers. Over one. They're all relatively junior officers, so they haven't got a lot of modifiers. All our guys are fully leveled. Okay. Now this is going to be a long battle. We've got a river we could deploy on. That might be the best bet, actually. Because this flank is really not great. So deploy on the river, use the river as the defensive anchor. Probably get our guys up here. Force them to come across the river if they want to fight and charge us. For we will have the marshland to our backs. It's better than trying to hold here where we haven't got great terrain. Because the river will slow them down, so it will nullify their cavalry. And they've got 6-pounders, howitzers, 12-pounders. Okay. A lot of cav. Okay. Okay. So they're probably want to come across. They're probably going to be pummeling across here to get to us, and this is where the enemy's going to have their strongest concentration of troops. Yes, it's going to have to be here because my arty can't seemingly set up in the wet. Okay, that's fine. Makes sense. So have it here for the time being. Yeah, here's pretty good. Overlaying field to fire. Anything coming down the middle road is going to get hammered. My infantry is going to want to be fairly dug in on this side of the river. And obviously we want the officers to... It's not great, but it will basically hold the best that I have. You need one unit of Fusiliers to hold this heads down here, so they need to be basically set up like this so they can push. You're gonna be basically stretched out here, and then we'll have the Fusiliers along here to stop the enemy from trying to sweep around and cross the river. This is our long flank though, which is what I'm concerned about, because I need to have one unit of Fusiliers basically up on this section of the river. Who have we got left? A couple of units of... We've got the lifeguards, which will hold. The lifeguards will hold and fight all day. And the Prussian veteran musketeers will stand and fight all day. So that should be a good thing. Our cav How's their cav looking? Hussars. Hussars. These are competent hussars as well. Chevaliers. Okay, so it's going to be a nasty match-up between their cav and our cav. We got 4 units cav. 1 is Chevaliers. Chevaliers. And then 3 units of hussars. Okay, so our units are cav on this side of the river are gonna be in for a scrap. But we're gonna have to try and dominate it that way. And our general is gonna be basically here. So you want the general to be where the enemy's gonna be shooting the arty at you. As ironic as it sounds. Lifeguard are set up here. Crescent Lifeguard. Stretch it out nice and long, lads. Fusiliers. Fusiliers, you've got to basically stand here and give them what, 4? Cannon coverage. Let's get to work. Unlimber, please. So you're going to pound anybody that comes across the river. Our cav is going to go wide. They don't have any Jaegers, which means that we're fine. Okay. And let's try playing to our strengths and hold this riverbank. Yeah, because we got basically this to resist the charges of people coming across the bridge. Yeah. And we're hitting some of their guys. They're starting to hit us more though, which is problematic. Okay. They're going to try and push across the river, which is annoying. Get our cavalry around the flank, please. I want to basically get our cav set up for flanking activity, because they're starting to take a toll on my men. We can't bother hitting them. These guys are the howitzers though, and they do a ton of damage, so they have to go. I didn't realise this flank was open. Okay. They haven't got any cavalry on this flank. My king is getting wrecked. Okay. Okay. So we are starting to take a bit of pain. Okay, so they've been driven from the field. Start with the Fusiliers, please. We're going to start with them. And my guys will come in and deal with their cav. Yeah, let's... because they're starting to wheel. So let's go. Because their cav is starting to come around the flank. Okay. Cav, countercharge. Okay, so it's getting a bit tense in here, folks. Okay, their guys are broken, and now you now need to go and take on these guys because the cannons are becoming problematic. Okay, up here they've got like multiple regiments bearing down on us. We should be able to break them. Yeah. Pound them, please. Our guys are taking quite a nasty beating. Where are my guys? What are you doing? Okay, we managed to break the dragoons with a lot of casualties. Okay. No, stop. I hate this game sometimes. I just wanted the general to come up here. Because you guys are going to break. Cross over and get fire, please. Okay, you're broken and falling back. I think we took a fairly good chunk of damage. This whole flank's basically falling apart. Bit of a nasty fight, but we're okay. Yeah, we took a bit of damage. But our main core of our units held, while their units got absolutely flattened. Okay. It's just this unit here which is holding out. Yeah, light fusiliers. The morale is starting to fall. Okay. Yeah, broken. We took a lot of casualties. But only on our cavalry and our fusiliers, the rest of our line infantry held. Okay. So we broke their army. I'm going to go manpower and recover resources. Used a lot of ammo. Used a lot of resources there, but we did manage to break them. Buckshot. Yeah, buckshot would be good. Because you can give buckshot to your fusiliers. I will give them this because they have earned it. Now the slow process of rounding my stakes. So we got some bits and pieces we can sell for money. Got level up. And this is for artillery units, yeah? So ammo consumption is down, reload speed is up. Yeah. The cannon's really good. Okay. Alright. Took a bit of damage, but we are still in the fight. Army with an army of a state, which is what they used to call the Prussian army, an army of a state. So we unlocked a new starting mode. So pillager, increase foul storm by 3. Flying batteries, artillery reloading speed, yeah. Let's pummel our enemy's artillery. Let's see. An army of a state. Freikorps volunteers unlocked. So we can, if we want to play the Prussian game, we can do the Freikorps. So our next campaign, suppressed Greater Poland, which means fighting Russians, which is raid settlements and dismantle 5 slums. Reinforce Brandenburg. Reinforce outposts. Secure battlefields. Suppress Bohemia, which is a mixture of Austrian and French. Okay, so yeah. Russians. We'll be fighting Russians here. This is just going to be Austrians, and this will be French and Austrians. Raiding settlements. Jaeger units. Dismantle 5 slums. Scraping the Bow Doctrine. That loses us money constantly, which is problematic. Do I want more field artillery though? And the Russians are a pain because they're like a mass horde army. Recruitment cost is down. Raid settlements, dismantle slums. Let's go and suppress Poland, I suppose. Yeah, so we took... we basically... Silesia we secured. Now we're pushing into the Commonwealth of Poland. Okay. Yeah. Suppress Greater Poland in the region, right. Some more arty wouldn't be too bad. And recruitment cost goes down, so if we want to expand it would be cheaper. Because our guys are pricey. Act 2. Greater Poland. Temperatures plummet. Generally, the army stands upon a new frontier. The enemy are used the lull to prepare patrols, flood the roads. Field armies will begin hunting you once you made any presence known. The airs turn cold early. Within weeks, snow will be irregular, marching will be slow. Lay in provisions of firewood and expect to fight in winter throughout this country. Secure your supply depot. Do not linger. Press the advantage before supplies diminish. Okay. Luckily we found some provisions. So food is going to be the main issue we have here. So we're going to have to use forage as much as possible. Gresno has provisions at a low cost. So that's probably the best place to go and hit. We need to raid settlements. Which means... Slums. Most of the slums are here. Okay. Where's their field army? All the way down here. And there's 17,000 of them. Okay. Right. This is going to be a nasty campaign. Fortunately, well, I say fortunately, but our casualties haven't replenished. We need a new officer for this group. If you get a new cannon, we'll put them in here and move these guys over. Let's just quickly go through this and see if anybody got any level ups. You did, so I can straight make you better arty. Even though promotions actually drops your experience level. What do I want? This is the hard question. Do I make basically grenadiers? Or more musketeers? Thing is, once we start hitting, like, once they have like cavalry will aggressively charge us, we need to have grenadiers on hand. We've only got fusiliers at the moment, so yeah. I think it's time. Okay, you can't be promoted yet. Okay, I think it's time that maybe we do think about having a dedicated grenadier corps. So cavalry, line infantry to hold the core of the formation. And a couple units of, like 4 units of grenadiers, like to sort of solidify our flanks against enemy cavalry and the like, and to press the attack. But that's for next time, folks. I've been Cornish-Knight. This has been Master of Command, and I see you again soon. Goodbye.